So basically, the DJ is now here with us. The results and the winner is about to be announced. The declaration of the final results and the winner. That's what we are about to witness. So PDP, the PDP guys are continuing to say that what will be announced are cooked results. I say we don't know whether they add salt, whether they added anything, but it's interesting. You know, it appears that the hunter inadvertently in these elections will become the hunter. Again, the people of Edo, una come, una see, una conquered, or una come, una see, then conquer una. You don't know. Hmm? You don't know. So join us quickly. It's about to go down. It's about to go down. Let's watch this together. Interesting time. Interesting time indeed. Interesting time. Interesting time to be a Nigerian. Interesting time. I hope they finished. I have another program coming up shortly. So, from all indications, they waited for so long, and the PDP guys are complaining that they were not allowed to um, come in some areas, even that their governor, or rather the governor of that state, was not allowed to come in. Guys, I know you guys are wasting time now. Go ahead. Let's have this thing done and dusted. Let's have these things done and dusted. So hope you're joining us. If you will tell us in the comment section where you are joining us from, so we know who and who is with us here. Where are you joining us from? Where are you joining us from? Finally, the long awaited results declaration is about to go down. There is this song that says, finally, oh, it's about to go down.
Well, welcome back to the studio here in Lagos.
Come on, guys.
We're still right there in Benin City where the
I don't know what's wrong with
results
these
of
guys.
the election.
Yeah, let me tell you guys. I don't know what is happening to the INEC. They had all the time. They actually said it. They brought one long sheet of paper saying that they are about declaring the results. Obviously, those two major areas in various APC WhatsApp group, they are already declaring the results. So obviously, there are things they know that others may not necessarily be aware of. From all indications, this evening we might see a peaceful Edo if that reflects the will and the yearnings of the good people of Edo, or we might see Edo people begin to say that they do not agree on the results so announced. So it is left for the people of Edo for them to make that decision after the result has been announced. Like I said, like we all know, Labour Party is not in this game. Labour Party came a distant third in this election, which so many people believe that is a disappointing uh, thing. Okay, so
Most
guys,
local
let's
government
go back.
area will make little significance to the overall result, and I believe is the
So
reason why
they're still not yet. They are still yet not ready. They are still not yet ready. They are not yet ready. They are not yet ready. But within the next couple of minutes, it's going to happen. If I go back again, if I bring if I go back to Twitter for us
Any
here,
difference. So
people,
what does that tell
let's look at
us?
what
And
Osita
what
Chidoka tweeted here. Osita Chidoka here made mention of or called the attention of everyone to see that total registered voter in this polling unit of Esat West, Opala 4, that the total number of people who were registered is 572, and people who were accredited is 250. APC, out of 250, APC had 263. If you ask me, it looked like APC had 63, two was added, and you can see in the words that two was added into the 100. Well, that's what it is. And these things were uploaded to IROP. I do not know how even some of this rigging, you know, occur like they really rig in a very silly manner and silly way that some people will consider that those behind, you know, those behind some of the silly manipulation of electoral results, and people are questioning if they are normal steps. But hey, it doesn't matter what is going to happen. It's going to happen, and people will eventually see that as they are coming. So wait, we are waiting. Is a waiting game. The next couple of minutes, if not seconds, the result, the final result, will be with us. On the other news, we also hear that earlier today that Anthony Joshua, Tom Coletta, one Daniel Dubis in has really knocked him one blow, seven at the. So INEC is still, we are waiting for INEC in Benin to come back to us and let this finally. You can imagine this is one election over 24 hours now. One election. Nigeria must definitely improve. The Nigeria must definitely improve. While we are here, let me quickly bring to us the governorship, the governor of Edo, when he, that is Godwin Obaseki, when he went into, when he went to the coalition center last night, or early hours of this morning, and the drama that played out there, as a means of letting us know what exactly is happening here. So let's also bring.
But if he does not leave, then the necessary legal position will be taken against him. I won't say more than that.
Thank you, Mr. Bashir.
What's the situation on ground there? Waiting there.
They are taking results. They use system. Let me tell you the process of this election. You collect at the ward. Every ward you have a local government where you go and collect. Now, at the local government collation center, because elsewhere Igodalo had won the whole of Edo South everywhere. What they did, they left and went straight. Ask people that they cannot collect at the local government level. Look at the way they've mounted this place like as if it's a military regime, dictatorship, put police, put soldiers at the end. God treats them to bring their resources to come and collect here. The REC himself is collecting. The collation officers are not collecting nothing. The REC himself is collecting. In Nigeria, this is Tinubu's democracy.
Without allowing
Why did they allow us to go through the process of electionary campaign? He would have just appointed the government as president. His power is next to God.
Well, you go reach, that's when we say these things. These guys are complaining now. As you say, he go reach everybody. He's going round. He's going round. He go reach everybody. Right? He go reach everybody because the governor is now a sitting governor of the state. He's now the one crying. This is not any other person. Before they say, oh, it is because they lost, they didn't come first, they didn't come second. That's why they are crying. But hey, as you know, at the tell I say, hey, don't know be Lagos. Breaking news. People are already mounting. People are already mounting in Edo. People, they mama them. Some mama them are already mounting in Edo saying we no go gree or we no go gree. Make we show now. Say the mama them. Some mama them don't the mount. Say. Some mama them.
Give us our vote. Give us our vote. Give us our vote. Give us our vote. Police, military, we are going to defend our But guess what? Guess what has happened? The policemen and the military are ready to work with us to keep us back. The military and the police are fighting for our justice.
So you can see that the people of Edo, as I predicted, I'm not a prophet, but come on, people, these things are like a textbook election cooking. When you cook the election too much that you put so much salt, people go begin when they eat. They will begin to throw am. But in the next couple of minutes, we will finally see what is going to happen. Praise Tado is joining us from Abuja. Praise, you're welcome to Njenje Media TV. Let us know where you are joining us from. We should not see this as PDP problem because this has become a pattern for APC. No, I don't think this is a question of APC, PDP, or Labour Party. No. What is here is Edo people versus election cookers. If Edo is peaceful today, tomorrow, next tomorrow, that means the results of Edo, it reflects the yearning, the aspirations of Edo people. That means they want it. That means the APC is doing well as we are buying petrol now at 118 naira. 118 naira. Some in some places it's 98 naira. Don't think I make no this is no mistake. If you don't know where they sell this petrol for 98 naira or 118 naira, 115 naira, come, I'll show you. We know the places they sell that cheap. So, and if Edo people are happy that this is happening, I mean, it's up to them. But one thing we have to know is that some people in Edo are already saying this is not a true reflection of how we voted in this election. So far, as it stands now, the let me show us the exact numbers here. As it stands now, APC is scoring 244,549, and PDP is scoring 195,954. Labour Party a distant 13,000. Man, that is unbelievable. That is unbelievable. Which one be please show me now? What are you referring to? Well, professors, some of you are really getting it right. That professors are the ones aiding and abetting political buccaneers, political scavengers, and political, in the words of Patrick Obiabon, he will say political higgy haggers. Patrick, Patrick, Patrick is no longer there. Hmm? So, for those of you who do not know what transpired in Edo, may we bring to you the what is about to be announced was predicted. Many people didn't take it serious, but this promise made appears to be promise delivered. So let's bring it in. Promise made appears to be promise delivered. Okay? Promise made. Remember this promise.
You know me well. You know I must share money well. We are still going to fight further. Don't worry, we are with you. You will not walk alone. One thing I can show you is this. Do you want to go back? As the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, I will give the door back to you. And then we turn to a beautiful, if not be more beautiful than Lagos, will be equal to Lagos. More beautiful than
Okay.
Lagos.
He will return the door back to you. It appears in the next couple of minutes. This will be a promise kept. If all things being equal, it will be a promise kept. Right? It will be a promise kept. It will be promise kept. Unbelievable. Nigeria, when they see I'm so, it will be promise kept. Promise kept. When they see I'm so. So let's see what is. If you see earlier, in the night, this group of adults were singing. Some of them appear to have to be pregnant, but hey, obviously they were singing this song, and they had the following to reflect. So celebration is happening in some places. The question is, what do they know that others don't? Right? What do they know that others don't? Right? What do they know that others don't? Celebration is happening somewhere else. Hmm? It's unbelievable. It is unbelievable. But irrespective of what we think, we are waiting. We are still for the thing to for them to really. They are keeping everybody in touch. In suspense. Keeping everybody in suspense. Please let them quickly announce the thing, and let's go on. Hmm? Oh dear. Let's see. Let them keep. They are keeping everybody in suspense. The collation continues. The collation continues. Everybody is in suspense. Yeah. They are writing. They keep. They are still writing. That's the thing. They are still writing. Some people are even arguing in the comment section that if you want to lose the election, the best way to lose the election is if you keep running to Arise TV. You see, the thing is, some of us still probably have this mentality of, maybe hero worshiping. You need to play to the gallery, to the ruling party. Maybe I don't know, but you know, not necessarily that is up to you, but it's disgraceful. To be honest with you, it's disgraceful. We are waiting. Some people are already writing congratulations, Senator Monday Okpabolo, Governor-elect Edo State. That is that is basically taking it too far, if you ask me. The results are not entirely here. They have the result, but they haven't started the announcement, right? They have the result, but they haven't started the announcement. We are still looking at things happening in Edo. My job here is to keep bringing to us the people of Edo are already. This one is not like 2023 election. Some people were dilly-dallying. The people of Edo are already on their way. They are already marching the streets. They know one, right? They are already going on the streets. Edo is already on the streets saying that they reject what they are seeing. So if by tomorrow Edo remains peaceful, it means it's a reflection of a free will. And the good thing here, actually, is that both candidates are from the same area. So it's not like, oh, zoning, this one is not our zone. Which ones are? They are from different zones. So the natural zoning is zone Central. So Edo people are, Edo people are on the saying that they are not happy with it.
My vote was this was Monday.
Tunubu, give us our mandate. Tunubu, give me my mandate.
Edo people no agree. Edo people no agree. So The police are basically uh, trying to cordon the people. There is a development in the door. While the PDP supporters are protesting, the APC supporters, led by Kabaka, many will know as Tony Kabaka, also led another group from the other side, and they are protesting. See them there. As they
Big boss.
They haven't announced the winner. We are waiting for them. They have the paper to announce it, but because people are already protesting, maybe they are afraid. I don't know. Nothing is happening. We are waiting for them. They are up. So, guys, if you're subscribing to us for the first time, please. We've been watching. Not many of you are liking the stream. Please like the stream, share the stream with various WhatsApp groups, and drop us your location. Let's know where you're watching us from. The next Ezekiel says the door is now locked. So this is APC people. So a door is now splitting people. Two protest happiness simultaneously. The PDP guys are protesting one side, the APC guys are protesting one side. So it will be your na real protest basically. Everybody's trying to take ownership. So we are still waiting for them to start again. They are still right. We see them here. They're still right, putting things down. We are waiting for them to start. But the controversy that this has generated is unprecedented, right? Yeah. So many people are questioning why is this taking them so long? Why is this taking them so long? The protesting is still happening, both old, young. People are saying, no, 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 we can't have it. People are saying they can't have it. It appears the do people already know what is about to happen. Means, they are protesting, right? They are protesting outside INEC office. Let's get you more videos from the protest. They are protesting outside INEC office while we are waiting for them to start announcing the results finally. But bear in mind, the moment is 15 minutes to 7. I would be starting another program, so you better do it quickly so that we have this done and
Our people, we dey outside INEC office now, where some supporters of political parties, then they protest for outside the INEC office. Now, sake of the result, we say they done the here already. Then come out in mass, hundreds of them. Then they here, but the police not allow them to enter where collation they happen. Currently, they still dey outside. Then many for here, we still dey here where una dey look. This we still dey wait for results for two local government where they never announced. By 5 p.m. we will reconvene, but as the outside of INEC be now, now serious brigade they happen where we say supporters then they vex, when they protest say waiting they want, no be waiting they happen at the moment, and now then they tear body, say no be so, and currently the security then tada gidigba for here where we say that they try protect the whole area. I mean they no go into the collation center at the moment.
Said, I believe, yeah.
This yesterday about Israel in Egypt. Only for us to come here to hear that. Israel in Egypt, when Moses was castigated by his own people for not giving them where they were before. There is the initial reaction to say the people are to believe, but one must stop and not walk or jump into that conclusion and say, in spite of themselves, we will continue to walk for them. In spite of where they are at the moment, we will continue to walk to bring them out of captivity. On this point, I give you my commitment. My last one. We just started. The Lord who started this thing is taking us. I said to someone yesterday, even if I don't get money, at least in my own unit, I could have bought the boats in my unit to create the impression. But I'm not in the business of politics. It is better to live it like that so that the people will see that this is what we have chosen. But what you have chosen is not right for you. We will continue to pray to God to speak to these people. That all by yourself, you can bring yourself out of that. I don't want to say I am so privileged. I have not been emotional since yesterday. I'm not an emotional person. But just by your
You see, I think this is real sportsmanship. If you understand what he said, so that he's not, I mean, that he gave it his best, he's not being emotional, and we'll see. So I think he's actually, in this election, he appears to be the winner. He's taken, he's moved on, and if anything happens in the States afterwards, you know, they told him, we don't need you. With all your experience and expertise and good heart, it's not needed. Yes, he's gone. He's moved on, right? He's moved on. So, people, let's quickly see if we can get these things and get these guys. Come on, let them come and announce this. Hmm? Yesterday, the same yesterday, the PDP guy said multiple times, look, multiple times he said the following. This is one of in one of those times that was late last night, early this morning actually. We had the following.
We are the INEC office. Can you tell us what's happening right now?
We actually are not quite sure what is happening. There are supposed to have been some collation in some of the local governments in Oredo and Ikpobaoha. All of a sudden, some people came in threw tear gas and kind of drove everybody that was there outside the office. They've now insisted that all of those collations should come into the INEC headquarters. The problem was our agents then started telling us that they were not being allowed into INEC headquarters. So my deputy and I came in here to find out why they are not allowing our agents to the collation centers. There are too many funny things going on all of a sudden, and there seems to be INEC complicity, police complicity, working together. And this cannot be right for democracy in this country. You know, they're trying to subvert the will of the people of Edo State, and it will not happen. By God's grace, it cannot happen. Edo State people will stand and fight for their rights. All of a sudden, you see all these funny results coming out of Edo North. It doesn't make sense. How do you have the full number of accredited voters or people who took PVCs when you know averagely it's 25% to 28% for a good election of people that turn up for the election out of those that are truly accredited? How? All of a sudden they're having 90%, 100%? And everybody sees this clearly. But we want to subvert democracy in this country by all means. And I don't know why we do this thing to ourselves in this country. The desperation for power by those who have nothing to offer the people of this country is just incredible.
So what's your plea now, sir?
No, I don't have a plea. The people of Edo State who have exercised their right to vote and have exercised it in the direction they want for the candidates that they want will stand up and fight for their rights. It's not about me. It's about us.
We are the INEC office. Can you tell us what's happening?
Okay. So it is very clear. If you as you said this, what comes to mind is the popularly, something known as the Ikenga Ugotimi, or the Omoma magic. Yesterday we were looking at the data, sometimes less than 10%, sometimes 12, 14, 13, 17, 21, 23. It was rare to see voter turnout from 30%. But according to what we've seen, that in some cases that actually the voter turnout in the area suddenly galloped up to 90 to 100%. Of course, they locked them out there to add some Maggi and white Maggi patatasi and the dose of Cameroonian pepper in whatever they were cooking, right? And it appears that the food, when they were locked out, the food was done and cooked very well, not overcooked. And at any moment from now, the food that is prepared to be dished out with spoon or without spoon. It must be Sherifat, that's what we are waiting on. They haven't announced, but we have an idea who is going to be announced. They are trying to finalize their magic before they can make their announcement public. But for the benefit of those who may not know what is happening, say
the
what
ticket.
is
So
actually
why?
happening now.
But you'd recall during the 2023 elections,
Yes.
Labour Party also came third to the presidential election, but they were still, making some noise, making some fuss,
No.
of that.
There was a difference. It wasn't quite like what you're saying here. It's not this kind of third.
Okay.
It was a groundbreaking and disruptive third, a controversial third.
Oh, okay. Unlike this.
In fact, it was even
third.
a controversial third. It was a controversial third. They didn't think they came third. So that's why there was that. And, there was a groundswell of, loud voices, so to say. Sometimes the facts on ground may be different from the voices, not the loudness of the voice, which was why when we were talking earlier, I said, is the data. Data is the only objective criteria. You understand? It's not how loud, it's the data that will speak. And that's what determines it. It's not how loud the voice is. People can come and shout, but at the end of the day, The reality on the ground is the data. That's what speaks.
And Doctor, for those who are supporters of certain candidates, but then they didn't actually go out to exercise their suffrage.
I can assure you that a lot of them did not go out to vote.
So should they now have any grounds to like moan and groan over?
I think they should just shut up, because if you truly support your candidate, you should put your money where your mouth is. In this case, put your vote where your mouth is. It's not just about shouting. It's not just about saying this is the candidate. In your heart of hearts, you are shouting from Lagos. Why didn't you change your polling station to Edo to go and vote? You are shouting from, as we say, from the abroad. So why didn't you come down to vote? You may argue that you told your people who to vote for. But you can say what you want to say. The reality on ground is different where you are from what is on ground. So I think that we should learn to start, walking the talk, rather than just talking the talk, which is mainly what we see.
But do you think that probably if we had employed technology in our voting process, in our electoral process, perhaps those people that you speak of would have found it easier to vote than, go down all the way to their states to exercise their franchise, or come all the way from the abroad, as you said, just to exercise their franchise?
Now, let me say this. I was quite impressed yesterday when I saw Itua right behind his brother. He didn't stay in Lagos. He could have done that. He was right there with his brother. Do you understand what I'm saying? That is support. Whether he's a voter there, a registered voter there or not, he was on ground. You understand? So, and while on ground, I'm sure he would have, supported in one way or another, spoken to a few people, tried to convince a few more people and said, look, now our son be this, so make we help her, make we see what we fit to, and all of that. So that is, walking the talk, So, and like I always say, when elections come, it's not time for noise making.
Apparently, we are not doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for the people. Who in his right senses will vote for this party that is in the league here today? In this country today? Where are they getting those votes from? Those numbers that they are getting now. Where are they getting them from? In Nigeria's today, who in his right senses is going to vote the APC? And they are giving us magical figures, astronomical figures. And they expect us to clap for them. My party will make a statement officially, but I just felt I owe due disrespect to say something about what's going on here. Thank you very much.
Did you hear that question? Who is in the right?
We are not doing it for ourselves. We are doing it for the people. Who in his right senses will vote for this party that is in the league here today? In this country today? Where are they getting those votes from? Those numbers that they are getting now. Where are they getting them from? In Nigeria's today, who in his right senses is going to vote the APC? And they are giving us magical figures, astronomical figures.
Well, maybe they voted when you were not looking. So that is the point. Maybe they voted the point you were not looking. Right? They voted when you were not looking. Evan said that he's surprised that Julius Abure attended the rally. That's so let's go back to the wood because if not, will be
our young people don't like to go out. They won't even go out to vote.
Which is why
when they want to eat, my children will be ordering for food with online. They will order for even biro online. You understand? They won't go out to shop. They won't go out to do. They can book for okra online. It's that bad. So, well, let me not say that bad. This is this generation, the Gen Zs and the rest. So, if you do that with technology, yes, in the comfort of their homes, you would find a lot of. There would be a change, and the voting pattern will be completely different. We're a youthful population. In the villages, notice, where are those voting? The elderly, the old ones. The young people are not going out there. So if you were to, if you check even in the behavioral pattern of voters, or the people who are even going out to vote, young people at home playing their PS4, PS5, playing football on the streets, they are not bothering. It's the elderly ones that are going out, and the people who are making noise are those ones who, what do you call them, the Twitter rats. They will vote on Twitter, but they will not do the actual vote. And then at the end of the day, they will come and say, no, this is wrong, because they think that voting starts and ends on Twitter. Unfortunately, it does not. The actual voting is out there on the field. You have to go there. If you love your candidate, don't just love him with your mouth. Love him. First of all, get your PVC. Secondly, take time out in that rain. What you see now is most people being dismissive. Even if we vote, it will not count. And when you say that, then what you say will eventually come true. Because you are not going out there to vote, and so your vote will actually not count. So if you truly want it to count, go out in the rain. Make the sacrifice. And then your vote, see whether your vote will count or not. So there have been two groups of people. The noisemakers and those who are actually doing the voting. And like I always say, data will always speak. Whether this is a true reflection of the heart of the people is a different matter. The Edo people, whether what we will get today is what the majority want, may be a different matter. But at the end of the day, data will speak. It's the numbers that speak. Like I said, in the beauty competition, if you don't contest, you can't win. It's only those who go in. It's from among them that the winner can emerge. So you can be as beautiful as you are wherever you are. You are a beauty in your room. Until you go out to contest, you can't. So what is counted is what is on the table. So that's what we have right now. And I'm sure there will be a lot of regrets. And as I speak, there will be people listening to me who probably should have gone out to vote, but who didn't vote. Who probably will be saying, even if I go, it won't count. And truly, it has not counted because they did not go out to vote. So the result may not reflect the true wishes and aspirations of Edo people. It may or may not. But what the result reflects is probably hard facts, data on the ground. Now, don't get me wrong. Data can also be manipulated and corrupted. So I'm not speaking in absolute terms. But what you see is a reflection of numbers, not of emotions, not of wishes. As they say, if wishes were horses, even beggars might ride.
Indeed. So we're still on to Arise News, a special coverage of the Edo elections. We are at the Collation Center live there in Benin City. Charles, what more can you tell us about, because there's been a lull in activities at the moment. So what is going on currently?
Well, what's going on is that we are waiting for the results from Ikpoba local government area, because those results are definitely not here. The returning officer is not here, the electoral officer is not here, and I did make my inquiries. The envelope you saw there, what it contained was the document containing the final results. That is the figures leading to the final results. So those figures are being put together minus the figures that are supposed to have come in from Ikpoba. As a matter of fact, the figures have been put together when we went on a research earlier in the day. And so, while we were waiting for two local government areas, one came in and was added to what they are tallying now. So, what we are waiting for definitely are the results from Ikpoba local government area. They are not yet here, that I can tell you for sure. As soon as they are in here, then hopefully we would have the final figures added to what they are tallying now, and then the results will be announced. And we hope sincerely that will happen sooner than later. That's the situation as the INEC State Collation Center here in Benin City, the Edo State capital. So we wait for Ikobauha.
So the suspense continues. Fingers are crossed with people at the edges of their seats waiting for this final moment, like in a movie where you're just waiting for, anticipating and waiting to see the final action. But thank you so much, Charles.
But just before you go, Charles, how far is Ikobauha from the Collation Center where you are at the moment? And the feelings we're getting right now is that perhaps there hasn't been much communication between officials at the Collation Center and the officials at the last local government.
Compared to some other local governments that I visited yesterday, Ikobauha is not too far away. At most 1 hour, and that's mainly because the roads are bad. Okay. At most 1 hour because the roads are bad. But then I know that Ikobauha is also part of the state capital, Benin City. Now, some of these local government areas or some of these cities actually comprise more than one local government area. For instance, Port Harcourt, the River State capital, is made up of 4 different local government areas. In thing here, Ikobauha is one